Ah, seriously, right now, I need an intro to be able to usher myself in. I don't have any intro. I'm going to take over. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, guys. That's the first thing I just want to say. Seriously, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I've delayed this Galactic video, for too long. I mean, I should have finished this issue long time ago. Seriously, I should have finished this issue long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I know you guys be like, oh, this guy's lit on his video. Is a dead guy? Is this? I'm very sorry. I'll make sure I post videos and all that stuff, new content and all stuff is coming. Seriously, you guys seriously, I'm really hyped. It's coming. So I'm really sorry. Alright, so let's get into this Galactic Core issue 4, which is actually insane. Galactic Core issue 4 and issue 5 is like my best of Galactic Core series. It's just insane. I just hope in the future issues of Galactic Core they make it they make it even more amazing, more insane and all this kind of stuff. Alright, let's go. So the issue 4 picks up with Prefect Trilita. She's in this psionic plane. She was like, where am I? Where am I? And then we discover that that she's in the psionic plane, and Genesis comes to meet her. It's like, oh yeah, you're in the psionic plane. And then she's talking with Genesis, and she's like, everything I witnessed, and you guys should just check this. This is actually freaking insane. I've not seen this in comics like that. I've not seen this stuff in comics, or maybe I've seen it, or maybe I've not read that much comics to actually see this. But what Genesis did, everything she saw in the planet, and all this kind of stuff, everything was actually infused by Genesis, so that psychics won't actually intrude his mind. It's insane, dude. I'm just like, seriously, it's insane. It's really cool because after you witness that, you actually get to the psionic plane where they are, which is actually insane. And obviously she's trying to beg Genesis, oh, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry for intruding your mind and this kind of stuff, but I had my reasons and this kind of stuff. And Genesis is like, sorry, yeah, it's too late because you can't just do that to a Galactic Core or somebody. It's just a violation and all this kind of stuff, because basically they're like space corps. So sorry, they're like space corps, but it's just insane. Now what the princess is telling him is you don't understand what's happening. This guy is actually ruthless people. I had to do this to actually keep you guys here, to help us stop the Watu Mutilians. And it's like, oh, no, it's you that don't even understand what is happening. Do you think we actually just came to the Q before space for nothing, or do you think we're just galvanizing the planet or just checking? He said, no, we actually came here for because we knew that they were actually supplying the Watu Mutino with weaponry. People have been supplying they've been supplying these Watu Mutinos with technologies that is just insane, and they also traced it to the Q before space. That's why they actually did, which is very cool. But as she's trying to let on some of all these things, she gets this psychic blast in her head, which is actually crazy. And then we get to see the freaking Lord Maranax. Oh dude, I'm insanely hyped. This guy is the beast. And then he comes in confrontation with Genesis, and Genesis is like, what did you do to her? And it's like, well, that's just something that I just put in her head. It's kind of I kind of feel safe by putting in her head in case she spills, she gets, nudged away, which is actually crazy. And this is what he even says. Something that I even said, he says that, Chilita was actually one of the strongest sidekicks in Q4, and I made her my personal lap dog. Oh man, it's so insane. And this guy is insane. You can't just breach somebody's mind. It's insane. I freaking love Maranax. I'm sorry. I love Maranax. Alright, moving forward, we get in space with the freaking the fight in space. The Tilandis and the Watu, they are still ravaging, and they are fighting each other and this kind of stuff. And then we get introduced to another voice that was actually telling them about something concerning freaking, that was telling Phoenix that we allowed you to actually get this because this because of the Lord Maranax and all this kind of stuff. Those voices, actually see that it's actually a lady and a guy. I don't know, these guys, they're just standing guards. They are far away from the where the actual fight is going on in space, which is crazy. Now switch back to planetary, which is crazy. This guy is just wrecking everybody. This Kionix guy, yeah, Kionix is just from the ending of like the issue 3, he landed there, and he landed on the planetary when this guy was about to go, his name Endron Zero, very crazy. Guy landed there and it decimates everybody. It's not even fun. The man decimates everybody. Like, it's just, this guy is just a beast. Just wrecks. Like, he's a wrecker. So this guy is seriously. And it's like, as he's just wrecking, them left and right and this kind of stuff. He's about to like, kill one of the guards there. That's when this guy comes, Endron Zero. And this guy actually noticed the insane on his face, and it's like, wow, you are the last of your kind in Endron, Guardian. And it's like, oof, I want to actually like kill freaking Endron Guardian. It's crazy. This guy Endron is the last of his kind, which is insane. I like it. And what Comic Republic, they should actually like do a good job on like writing a story about this guy, which is cool. Now move to the the site where they destroy the shield generator, which is crazy. So like Manifest, she found out that where they've been jamming their network from is actually a ship in space, which is really crazy. And this guy is like, nobody is like, can you actually like hack it? And she's like, nah, she can't hack it because obviously the protection they put on this stuff is just crazy. And like Fusion is a beast. It's like, don't worry, I'm going to take it off. And she's like, no, don't try it because it's actually it has a force field, which is really crazy. And they fired this that ionic blast something, which is crazy, destroying some ships. It was just crazy. It was just insane. They're like down to like 17 ships or something like that. Now we switch back to Kynix and Endron Zero. They're just fighting and it's just insane, man. It's just do some crazy flash steps and all this kind of stuff, dodging, weaving, and Endron is just a beast. It's like there's no form, there's no technique, there's no focus. It slashes this guy and it's about to kill this guy. This guy uses that psionic ability from his hand, which is crazy. He uses a psionic ability from his hand, which is crazy. These guys are like crazy. It's just like blasting somebody with like a psychic blast. It's insane. It's insane. But while he's blasting Endron Zero with the psychic blast, this lady is insane. Her essence just pops off like with this like stone. She has absorbed this stone from her body and she just blasts this guy. Like I told you that she can actually like absorb like earth, fire, anything. She absorbs even fire that was around her, and she's like, I'm a Latin princess warrior. I'm going to like take you down. It's just insane. It's just insane. It's just insane. And then we get to the the ending of the issue, which we get to the psionic plane where Maranax and Genesis, they are duking it out. It's just crazy. And it's like, I've already told you, see now, Captain, I told you cannot win, which is actually crazy. And dude, I'm seriously, issue 5, you just need to read issue 5, man. I'm saying issue 5, you need to just read it. Issue 5 is hype. It's insane. I'll see you guys in the next one, in issue 5. This is gonna be crazy. If you guys like this stuff, just tell me in the comment section where I need to actually adjust and this kind of stuff. I would love to read you guys comments and this kind of stuff. And also get to take care of yourself, and yeah.